Frequently asked bar examination questions in the Philippines. 1. What is the power of judicial review and how is it exercised in the Philippines? The power of judicial review is the authority of the courts to review the constitutionality or legality of laws, executive actions, or government decisions. In the Philippines, the power of judicial review is vested in the Supreme Court. The exercise of judicial review allows the court to strike down laws or actions that are found to be inconsistent with the Constitution. This power is essential in upholding the supremacy of the Constitution and protecting individual rights. 2. What are the qualifications and disqualifications for the position of a Justice of the Supreme Court? The qualifications for a Justice of the Supreme Court in the Philippines are as follows: natural-born citizen of the Philippines, at least 40 years of age, must have been a judge of a lower court or engaged in the practice of law for at least 15 years, must be a person of proven competence, integrity, probity, and independence. The disqualifications include any person who has been impeached by the House of Representatives and convicted by the Senate, any person who has been removed from office for graft and corruption, any person who has been disbarred or suspended as an attorney, any person who has been engaged in the unauthorized practice of law. 3. Explain the doctrine of separation of powers and its significance in the Philippine legal system. The doctrine of separation of powers is a fundamental principle of the Philippine legal system. It refers to the division of governmental powers among the three branches of government, the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. Each branch has distinct functions and responsibilities, and they are meant to act as checks and balances on one another. The significance of the doctrine lies in its role in preventing the concentration of power in one branch, which could lead to abuse and tyranny. It ensures that no single branch becomes too dominant and protects against the violation of individual rights. The doctrine also promotes accountability, as each branch is held responsible for its own actions. 4. It also promotes Discuss the procedural and substantive requirements for the issuance of a search warrant in the Philippines. Procedural requirements. To obtain a search warrant in the Philippines, the following procedural requirements must be met. The application must be in writing and supported by an affidavit that states the probable cause. The affidavit must be based on personal knowledge or on information and belief formed after an examination under oath of the applicant and the witnesses he/she may produce. The warrant must be issued by a judge or magistrate after personally examining the applicant and his/her witnesses. The warrant must particularly describe the place to be searched and the things to be seized. Substantive requirements. The substantive requirements for the issuance of a search warrant include probable cause, which means that there must be a reasonable belief that a crime has been committed and that the items to be seized are connected to that crime. The items to be seized must be described with particularity, meaning that they must be specifically identified in the warrant. 5. Enumerate and explain the different forms of special protection given to the rights of accused persons in the Philippine Constitution. The Philippine Constitution provides several forms of special protection for the rights of accused persons, including right to due process. Accused persons are entitled to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against them, as well as the right to a fair and public trial. Right against self-incrimination. Accused persons have the right to remain silent and not to be compelled to testify against themselves. Right to counsel. Accused persons have the right to have competent and independent counsel of their choice, or to be provided with one if they cannot afford legal assistance. Right to speedy trial. Accused persons have the right to a speedy disposition of their cases. Right to confront witnesses. Accused persons have the right to confront and cross-examine the witnesses against them. Right against double jeopardy. Accused persons cannot be tried again for the same offense after they have been acquitted or convicted. Presumption of innocence. Accused persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Follow for more.